Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jim,
I'm Clody.
and we are this and that. And we're laughing because she just finished eating a little zucchini bread. Was trying to choke down that nice little bag there. Was homemade zucchini bread,
It's
by
very
the
good. It's very good. But
way.
I always seem to eat right before we do this because I don't usually eat all day. And so I was like, let me get something to eat before we start. And so that's probably why you see me chewing a lot of times when I'm starting the video because I'm so hungry.
Okay, and that's what
Anyway,
yeah, the behind the scenes look, right? She was like,
okay.
I don't need to know what you eat.
All right. So today we are going to, we usually do a lot of videos in a row in a day. It's just
Mhm.
to kind of get them done. But so I said, we are called this and that so that we don't always have to do the same thing. Remember, we do a little this, we do a little that. So I said, let's change it up a bit and let's look at like a couple comedy sketches.
Okay,
It's always good to laugh. I have never seen these, so if they're not good, we'll see. But
we'll let you know, right?
yeah, and these are not coming from any requests. And so you certainly can request whichever. Like we said before, it doesn't have to be music, it doesn't have to be country music, just whichever. But this is one I came across. It's short film, it's called The Elevator. I've
Okay,
never heard of it. I just came across it.
very good.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you to those who are doing all three. If you have not done so already, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, help us reach our new goal of 11,750, which we are closing in on. So thank you to those who are subscribing. If you have a request, please go to the post section of the channel. There's a video there that's parked. Just put it in the comment section and we'll take it from there.
All right,
All right.
all right.
Right.
The elevator.
Short film, The Elevator.
Out, please. Excuse me. Out. Let's get off. Excuse me.
Swine flu. Oh my goodness.
My goodness, I thought that was funny.
It was. But how true? How many times has that happened? You get on an elevator and you go, wonder, are we getting close to that weight? And well, you often also, you get on an elevator and you hope, well, I certainly hope this thing, the cables hold,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
think it like that, and just what would happen if it got stuck between floors? Sometimes you just have the weirdest thoughts that go through your head.
Yeah, like I don't like elevators, but they make me so sick with the motion of it. I just
Yes.
get sick. I can't stand it. But just being in an elevator, and the thing I cannot stand, be it an elevator or anything else, I don't like people touching me.
Mm,
Like when you're that
yeah.
close, I'm
Yeah.
just like don't touch me. I don't know these people, but I have this thing about that. And then like they didn't do it, but just when people get in and they're all sweaty and it's yeah, it's just not a good
Well, it's
feeling.
claustrophobic too. I
Yeah.
mean, you're in a confined area and you're not going anywhere
Oh, I don't like
for a
it.
few seconds. I mean, until you say, when somebody hit the, floor three, I'll get off there. And I'll just use the stairs, right?
Yeah.
But God,
Yeah.
that was cute. Yeah,
That was
little
funny.
short
That was
film. I
funny.
like that.
Yeah, that was funny. That reminded me more of like British humor,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah. But
Very dry.
dry.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
very
love
dry.
British humor. I think
Yes.
it's funny.
Have a friend of mine that constantly talks about British humor. He watches it. He loves it. He
Yeah.
just thinks it's the greatest thing.
Yeah.
He says, you got to watch this. It's got to watch this. He said, it's so dry. He says, it'll keep you laughing the whole time because it's so dry. He said, it may not be that funny, but
Yeah, yeah,
just the contrast of our humor, I guess.
yeah.
All right. So
Right.
that was what? The
That
elevator.
was the
Short
elevator.
film.
And then
Okay.
this one it says the Sketch Show UK. I guess that's a show they have over there.
Okay.
It's called Phobias Workshop.
All right.
So I have a few phobias myself, but we'll see what they cover.
Well, I'd like to welcome you all to the Phobia Workshop. My name's Lee, and I actually have a phobia myself. I have a fear of the word which is spelt AAGH exclamation mark. That word. Why don't you tell me a bit about yourselves, starting with you?
Hi everyone, my name's Jim, and I have a fear of apologies.
Sorry? Ah! Oh, apologies.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is it any sort of apologies?
Yes.
Right. Well, we'll just try and avoid them, shall we? What's your problem?
My name's Karen, and I have a fear of repetition.
Oh, you have a fear of... I said it then, didn't I? Very, very... Okay. And you are?
My name's Ronnie, and I have a fear of awkward silences.
How long do these silences have to be?
That was borderline, that one.
Right. Let's try and keep the conversation flowing then, shall we?
Hello, I'm Tim. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. Let me introduce you to everybody. This is Karen. She has a fear of repetition.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What's the matter with you?
I bark at other people's phobias.
I think I should have just dealt with you on a one-to-one basis. You're here now. My name's Lee. I have a fear of the word which is spelled AAGH exclamation mark that word. And this is Ronnie. She has a fear of awkward silences.
All right, so we'll try and keep the conversation flowing then, eh?
He said that earlier.
Sorry.
Can we just try and make some progress, please? Right, this is Jim. He has a fear of apologies.
Terribly.
Okay, Jim, would you like to tell the group how this problem started?
Yes, well, it all began when I first tried on my grandmother's stockings. Sorry.
Very dry.
Yeah.
Very dry.
Say that with my sense of humor, though, wouldn't you say?
Yes, a little, yes. She has a very, very dry sense of humor,
I do.
and you have to play with it. Okay, some people look at it going, "Is she serious, or is this?" She's usually very serious about being humorous, and people just sometimes it goes right past people. Let's put it that way. Very dry, and Sam and Zach both have same way. Very, very dry, very dry, very.
Yeah.
It's almost a matter of fact humor. You go, gosh, are they serious about it? It's like a phobia thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sorry. Um, That was cute. That was very cute.
It was funny. I thought that was funny. What would you say is your biggest phobia?
Biggest phobia?
Yeah, I know. I have two. I have two.
My biggest phobia.
I don't know that you have one, really, do you?
I'm trying to think here.
Not that I can think of. Do you remember what one of mine is?
You don't like people touching your feet.
No, no, but that's not a fear.
Mm,
When I say, oh yeah,
what is it?
I don't like heights.
Oh, yeah, she won't go on a roller coaster.
No,
Doesn't like Ferris wheels.
no.
No.
But
Yeah,
my
I
other
have to go on
fear,
those by myself.
yeah, he does. But the boys like him.
Yeah,
Um, my other fear, and I think you may know this, but we don't really go out where it would, really bother me that much. Is I have a fear of sharks in the water, which is why I don't really like the beach that much. And it could be from like, Jaws when I was a kid.
sure. I think that
But
kind of,
mm,
I think that entered a lot of people's,
freaks me out.
kind of filed it away way
Yeah,
back here. And
just freaks
when
me
you
out.
go to the beach, sometimes it comes back to the forefront a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm trying to think, my fear. What my fear, my fear,
I
my
remember
fear.
you ever having one,
What
which I think is odd. I thought everyone had at least one, but
am I afraid of?
I don't know. Think about it. Let us know. We'll catch up to you in the next video.
I can't think. I mean, I don't know that I can't really put my finger on something. What am I afraid of? What is a phobia?
I don't know.
I can't think of something right now, right off.
I can't think
Maybe,
of one that you've ever
I
mentioned.
think maybe, something along the line of, you know, and I don't know why, something like drowning or something like that, but that's not I mean, not go in the water.
It's a fear. I don't know if it's a phobia.
Yeah, I mean,
But no, I have a phobia of heights. Like if I get up like on a high anything, I want to jump.
yeah.
That's because I feel like I need to get down quickly. So I feel like I have to jump, which is why I don't like putting myself in those situations.
I mean, I'm trying to think,
But
flying, I fall asleep when we
yeah,
fly, so that's
yeah.
not
But
something, but
this
I
was
don't
a pretty
know.
good video. That's
Something
funny.
I'll have to start thinking of.
Yeah, I
What
thought
is
it
a
was good.
phobia? Yeah, that was
It was
cute.
good. It was
A
good. Yeah, yeah.
phobia is a lot. That was very dry humor. Very dry
I
humor.
loved it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's one of those where you could have just kept going on and
yeah,
on and on, right?
yeah.
So until the next time, I'm Jim.
Well, Clody,
And those were little short versions of,
they were funny. Yeah,
yeah, little films,
yeah.
little clips of humor. So until the next time, we are this and that. Don't forget it. Okay. See ya.
Bye.